Good morning. Can you hear me? I think it should be working, but this way I will see if it's not. Hi, good morning. I hope you're doing well and that you've arrived in springtime alive and well. Yeah, it's a bit earlier than we're used to, or at least my body hasn't fully adjusted to the fact that we put the clocks back yet. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, that you've slept well. We are going to flow a lot today, so prepare for moving with the breath in case you were expecting anything else. I invite you to come to sit on your heels. And if this is not comfortable to you and you have a block or a pillow or anything that you can put in between your hips and your heels, thank you, Vera, then please do that. Whatever you need to be comfortable in this pose, it shouldn't hurt anywhere, and you should be able to focus on your breath and not on the discomfort of sitting. So when you found your seat, I invite you to close your eyes. Maybe you roll your shoulders back to lift up the heart and just gently squeeze the shoulder blades together. And as always, before we begin, just taking a moment to arrive on the mat in this moment in our bodies. Feel your legs on the ground. Gravity pressing the weight of your body against the floor. Feel along your spine from the very root at the tailbone all the way up to your head. And notice your face and see if you can just let go here. Is there any tension that you're holding that you don't necessarily need to hold? And let's take 3 deep breaths just to arrive. Take a deep inhale in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth. Deep inhale in through the nose, and as you breathe in, fill your belly, your rib cage, lift your heart, and as you exhale out through the mouth, roll the shoulders back and empty all the air out. One more deep inhale in through the nose as you fill your belly, your rib cage, feel the expansion in your lungs, opening up your heart, and then exhale, draw the belly button in to help squeeze the air out. And then once you've taken those 3 deep breaths, return to breathing in and out through your nose and begin to lengthen your breath here. So with focus, deliberately regulating the breath by extending both the inhale and the exhale. So you want deep and full breaths here, in and out through the nose. Just take some time finding your rhythm. And while you do that, I'll introduce today's topic. We are on the 3rd yama, Asteya, which means not stealing. And on first thought, it's pretty obvious what it means, I believe. We should not steal someone else's property. We should not take what is not ours. But I think this can extend way beyond material things. If you define it a bit wider, it is stealing is taking what is not freely given. So when you when you choose not to steal, you do not take what is not freely offered. And that, I think, extends to not just material things, but also such things as ideas, happiness, future, time. It can extend to a lot of those material concepts as well. So just planting a little seed for thought, something to ruminate over either in the practice or afterwards. Take one more deep breath in and out wherever you are. And once you finish your exhale, maybe you open up your eyes. And then interlace the hands in front of you. Press the palms forward. With an inhale, reach the arms and the palms up towards the ceiling. Draw the belly button in and the lower ribs here. It's just to engage the core. Press through the palms and reach through the arms here. And as you exhale, draw the belly button even more in as you start leaning over towards the left. Inhale, turn the chest towards the ceiling, stretch through the arms, and exhale. Inhale, coming back through center. Exhale once again, tapping into the core by drawing the belly button in, and then exhale, lean over towards the right. Inhale as you turn the heart more towards the ceiling, and exhale here. Inhale, coming back through center, reach both arms up. Exhale, twist over towards the left. Inhale, find length in your spine here. Lift your heart up. Exhale, draw the left shoulder back and gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale, reach both arms up towards the ceiling, and exhale, draw the belly button in as you twist over towards the right. Inhale to find more length in your spine, and exhale as you roll the right shoulder back, maybe even gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale to come back through center. Once again, interlace the fingers, but leave the pinky fingers, the index finger pointing straight up and the thumbs also clasping together. As you exhale, draw the belly button in, reach the pointy fingers forward as you start rounding the spine. Inhale, turn the palms to face forward, reach the palms up towards the ceiling as you draw the belly button in and lift your heart, slightly lean back. 2 more times like that. Exhale, press the palms together, but leave the pointy fingers and the thumbs open. As you draw the belly button in and round the spine, point the fingers forward. Inhale to press the palms forward, reach up, active core as you lift your heart and gently lean back. And one more exhale. As you round the spine, point the index finger forward, gaze towards the belly button, and inhale as you reach the arms up. And then exhale, bring the hands to your sides and then come to your toes. So fold the toes under your heels or under your hips. Fold the toes so that the toes are pointing forward and you're standing on the balls of your feet. It is an intense stretch. We're waking up the feet in the morning. You might also be feeling it in your hamstrings. It's kind of targeting all of the legs here a bit. We're not going to stay here for long. Inhale to lift the heart once again. Reach the arms up. And then exhale with a lot of core activity. Fold your upper body over your knees so that you can bring your forehead to the ground. Coming into an active child's pose. Now I'm going to go through a flow that we're going to flow through a couple of times. So on the inhale, press into the hands, leave the toes as they are, and then slide forward, reaching the heart through the hands to lift it up, and maybe also lift up the knees from the floor here. So we're in a upward facing dog with the toes folded under. Lift up through the core here, and then exhale, press into the hands, lift the hips up, come into downward facing dog. On an inhale, bring the knees to the floor. Keep drawing the belly button in as you lift up the sit bones and the heart, coming into cow pose. Roll the shoulders back. And then exhale, draw the belly button in, round the spine, and sink all the way back to active child pose. We're going to flow through that a couple of times. Inhale as you slide your heart forward through the hands and then lift it up, lift the belly button up and lift the knees. Upward facing dog variation. Exhale, press through the hands, lift the hips up to the ceiling, down dog. Inhale, lower the knees to the ground as you lift the heart and the sit bones for a cow pose variation. And exhale, round the spine as you sink the hips back, coming into this active child pose. Inhale, so you slide the heart forward, lift up, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale to lower the knees to the ground, lift up the heart and the sit bones. Exhale, round the spine, sink the hips back. So just finding a pace here, following your breath. Inhale to lift up the heart, upward facing dog, press away from the floor. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lower the knees, lift up the heart and the sit bones. Exhale, round the spine and then sink the hips back. We're just going to continue in this way for a bit. Inhale to lift up the heart, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, lift up the sit bones, down dog. Inhale as you lower the knees, lift up the heart and the sit bones. Exhale, round the spine and then sink the hips back. Inhale, come forward. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, knees to the ground, lift the hips and the heart, press away from the floor. And exhale, round the spine, lower back. A couple more times. Inhale, reach the heart forward, lift it up, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, knees to the ground, lift the heart and the sit bones for cow. Exhale, round the spine and sink back. Inhale, slide through the arms with your heart, lift up, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to lower the knees, lift the heart and the sit bones, and exhale, sink back. Let's do one more. Inhale as you reach your heart forward through the arms, lift up the knees, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to lower the knees, lift up the heart and the sit bones. Exhale, round the spine and sink back. Inhale to walk the hands in towards the knees to straighten up. And then simply shift your weight onto your feet so that you're sitting in this deep squat. And go ahead from here to slowly extend the knees, draw the belly button in, and slowly, very mindfully, rolling yourself up. So take your time unraveling the spine to slowly come all the way up to mountain pose Tadasana. Open your arms alongside the body with the palms facing forward. Feel your feet on the ground, and if you notice that your weight is unevenly distributed or you're not standing that comfortably, then change your feet so that you stand with more stability here. Just take a couple of breaths here. Feel yourself standing. Notice your breath. Continue deepening it. And if your eyes were closed, then gently open them and just simply walk to the front of the mat. Very complicated yoga moves here. Coming to the front of the mat with the feet as wide apart as is comfortable for you. We're going to flow through Sun Salutation A. Draw the belly button in to engage and have that support from the center. Draw the lower ribs in so the belly button goes in and up. And it's really just to engage the core, no other reason. Press down through the feet. Inhale as you reach the arms up towards the ceiling. Maybe you allow your gaze to follow. Exhale, bend the knees and hinge from the hips, coming into forward fold. Inhale to come halfway up, roll the shoulders back, extend the spine long. Exhale, hands to the ground, step back, plank. Let's pause here and hold just for a moment. Press away from the floor, open the fingers wide, and grip with your fingertips to take a little pressure off the wrists here. Turn the elbow creases forward, reach the heels back, and continue lifting through the belly button. Inhale, long heart here, or long back heart reaches forward. And then exhale, lower the knees, hug the arms in, draw the belly button in, and then lower chest and chin to the floor, gaze forward. Inhale, press the tops of the feet into the mat as you slide onto your belly, lift up the heart, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, forehead to the ground. Inhale to press into the feet, roll the shoulders back, lift up the heart. Exhale, lower down. One more. Inhale, press into the feet, press into the pubic bone, lift through the belly button, and lift your heart. Stay here as you exhale. Maybe lift the hands away from the floor. Inhale to come a little bit higher. And exhale, hands next to the ribs, forehead to the ground. Inhale to curl the toes under, push your weight back. And exhale, lift the hips up, coming into downward facing dog. Let's take a couple of breaths here as well. Notice where your hands are at and how your weight is distributed over the hands. If you're noticing a lot of strain on the wrist, try gripping with the fingertips. Also notice what happens if you attempt to turn the elbow creases forward. How does that change anything in your body, if at all? And continue lifting up through the hips and the sit bones, extending the spine long here, keeping the head in between the upper arms to keep the neck long. Take one more breath here. And exhale completely. Then inhale, come to the tippy toes and bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale as you lift halfway up. Remember that long spine. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up alongside the body. And exhale, hands in front of heart. We'll flow through that a couple more times. Inhale as you reach the arms up. Gaze follows. Exhale, draw the belly button in. Hinge from the hips. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, plank. Take one breath in here as you press away from the floor. And then exhale, lower the knees, hug the arms in, lower the torso evenly to the ground. Press the tops of the feet into the mat. Inhale as you roll the shoulders back and lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, curl the toes under, shift the weight back, and then lift the sit bones up, down dog. Inhale as you bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step to the front of the mat, forward fold. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reaching the arms up. And with the exhale, diving back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, plank. Your choice, lower the knees to the ground or keep them lifted. Hug the arms in, shift the weight forward, lower all the way down or hover. Inhale for up dog, cobra. Exhale, finding your way to down dog. Inhale to bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step to the front of the mat, fold. Inhale, halfway up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms towards the ceiling. And exhale, fold back down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, plank, press away from the floor on an inhale. Exhale to shift your weight forward, hug the arms in and lower down your way, either all the way or half. Inhale for a cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Inhale to bend the knees, gaze forward. And then on the exhale, step or maybe even hop to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale as you lift halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms up. Let's do two more. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, plank or hop straight to chaturanga. Inhale for your back bend. First, lower down. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to bend the knees, gaze forward, and exhale to step or hop to the front of the mat. Fold. Inhale to come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms alongside the body, and one more time, exhale, fold forward. Inhale to come halfway up, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, plank or hop to chaturanga. Exhale to lower down. Inhale to lift up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale to bend the knees, gaze forward. And then exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat, fold forward. Inhale to come halfway up. And exhale, lower down. And then inhale, reach the arms up towards the ceiling. And exhale, hands in front of heart. Maybe you keep them here or open them alongside your body. Just taking a moment to steady your breath. Feeling the energy coursing through your body. Maybe hearing your heartbeat. Take a couple more breaths here just to steady yourself and connect with the sensations that are present in your body right now. Perhaps you feel the heat, and maybe you hear your breath or your heartbeat. Take one more deep breath in through the nose. Maybe exhale out through the mouth. And then coming back to breathing in and out through your nose. And when you're ready, opening up the eyes, we're going to flow through Sun Salutation B. And for that, I've been taught to practice with my feet together so that the big toes touch and there's a little bit of space in between the heels. Now, depending on your lineage or your body, this might not be how you do it. Maybe you keep your feet wider so that they're more in line with your hips. Wherever you are, I encourage you to keep the knees pointing forward and to keep the knees so that you can still see your toes when you bend down into chair pose. And wherever you are, keep a lot of activity through the core. And that's the center of it all. So place your feet however chair pose feels right for you. And then on an inhale, bend the knees deeply so that you can bring your fingertips to the ground and then lift the arms up diagonally in front of you. As you do, knees are pointing forward. If your feet are together, maybe you can even press the knees together. Draw the belly button in and shift the hips back. When you look down, maybe you can see your toes and see if you can try lifting them up here. Inhale to open up the heart wider. Exhale, roll the shoulders back. Inhale, reach through the arms. And then exhale, bring the hands together in front of your heart as you bend forward. Also straighten your legs, coming into forward fold. Inhale as you lift your heart up. Exhale, press the hands into the mat, step back plank or hop chaturanga. Exhale, hug the arms in, lower down. Inhale for your back bend, lift up your heart. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, ground the left foot as you lift up the right leg. Exhale, bring the knee in towards your nose and then step it up in between the hands. Step the left foot a little bit out towards the left and then draw the left heel a little bit inward and then plant the left foot. Feet are about hip width distance apart. Draw the right hip back as you pull the belly button in and then inhale, reach the arms forward to come all the way up, warrior one. Continue drawing the right hip back as you lift through the belly button and press down evenly through both feet. Inhale as you reach the arms up and exhale, lower into the right knee. Continue pressing into both feet. Be really mindful of the outer edge of your left foot. Notice what it is doing. And if I asked you to press down more through your feet and find more stability, what would you do? What comes naturally to you? One more breath in here as you lift the heart. Exhale, bring the hands to the ground. Step back and then flow through your vinyasa, lower down your way. Inhale to lift the heart and exhale, down dog. Other side, so ground the right foot, lift up the left leg, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee towards nose and then step the left foot up in between the hands. Walk the right foot out to the side, turn the heel a little bit inward and then plant the foot firmly on the ground. Draw the left hip back, belly button in, and then inhale to reach the arms up and straighten out the spine, come into warrior one. Bend the front knee deeply, continue pulling the left hip back. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, pressing down evenly through both feet. Inhale to lift through the heart and exhale. One more inhale and exhale, hands to the ground, press into the hands to step back plank and then flow through your vinyasa. Take your time, breathing fully, and then finding your way to down dog. I'm going to hold here for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale, lift through the hips. Exhale, 2. Inhale, press down through the hands and feet. Exhale, 3. Inhale, draw the belly button in. Exhale, 4. Inhale. And exhale, 5. On an inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, step or hop to the front of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale to come halfway up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale to sit deep into your chair as you reach the arms forward. And exhale, hands in front of heart. You're going to do that 2 more times in flow. Inhale as you sit deeply into your chair. Lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, step back, plank or hop straight to chaturanga. Lower down. Inhale as you lift the heart. Exhale, down dog. Now ground the left foot as you step the right foot forward. Open the feet hip width distance. Draw the right hip back. And then big inhale to come up. Warrior one. Exhale, bring the hands down. Step the right foot back and then lower down your way. Inhale to lift the heart. And exhale, down dog. Ground the right foot, turn the heel in, step the left foot forward, open the feet, hip width distance apart, and then inhale as you lift up, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back and then flow through your vinyasa. Lift the heart with the inhale and exhale, down dog. And once again, hold here for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, 1. Inhale. Exhale, 2. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, 3. Inhale. Exhale, 4. 1 more inhale. And exhale, 5. On an inhale, bend the knees, come to the toes, gaze forward. Exhale to step or hop to the front of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Inhale to sit the hips deep down. And exhale, straighten the legs, hands in front of heart. 1 more time. Inhale as you sit the hips down, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, find your way back, stepping or hopping, lowering down halfway or all the way. Inhale for your back bend. And exhale, down dog. Step the right foot forward, pivot on the back heel. Inhale to rise up, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, lower down, all in one breath. Inhale as you lift up the heart. Exhale, lift the hips up. Ground the right foot, step the left foot up, and then on a big inhale, warrior one. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, lower down. Inhale to lift up. And exhale, downward facing dog. Once again, holding here for 5 breaths. One more breath in. And 1 more breath out. And then bring your knees to the ground. Move your feet over to one side so that you can come to sit on your sit bones. And then with your feet planted on the ground, reach the hands forward and lower onto your back. Walk the feet closer in towards your hip bones. Knees are pointing straight up, and you can maybe reach the heels with your fingertips. And then on an inhale, press into the feet, lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Maybe you open the arms alongside the body with the palms facing up. Or if you have another variation that you want to practice, feel free to do that. Maybe you bind your hands underneath your sit bones and walk the shoulders closer together. Or just stay here in a slightly gentler version of the pose. Continue lifting through the hips, so press into the feet and lift the heart as you breathe. Take 1 more breath wherever you are. And exhale, lower down. Bring the knees in towards your heart. Hug them close. Feel the compression between thighs and pelvis, hips. Shift the hips over towards the right and then bring the knees to the ground on your left side. Open the right arm out to the side, ground the shoulder for a twist. Soften your face, whatever that means to you. And keep focusing on your breath. Still steady rhythm in and out through the nose. Inhale as you come back with the knees to center over your heart. Shift the hips over towards the left and then bring the knees down on the right side. Maybe you rest your right hand on top of the left knee and open the left arm out to the side. And also here, notice if you can soften anywhere while still maintaining the focus on your breath. And then bring the knees in towards your heart. Hug them close once more. Before extending them long along the mat, open the feet wide and allow the toes to drop outward. Walk your shoulders away from the ears and open the arms wide with the palms facing up. And let's take a deep breath in through the nose. Deep inhale, fill the belly, fill the rib cage, feel the fullness and pause here. And exhale through your mouth, and as you do, imagine a wind just brushing over your face, wiping any expression away, and continue flowing over your body, allowing your body to let go, become heavy, and sink into the ground. Enjoy your Shavasana. You are welcome to stay here for as long as you need. Just pause the video until you're ready. And otherwise, start deepening your breath, breathing in deeply through the nose. And exhaling out through the mouth. Bring life back into your body by starting with small movements like wiggling toes and moving your feet, your fingers and your hands. And then moving the legs and the arms, maybe stretching the arms overhead, pointing the toes away from you. Before bringing the knees in towards your heart, one after the other, hug them close. And then roll onto one side, pause here, take one breath. And exhale. And then inhale to press yourself up to a seat. And find a seat that's comfortable to you where you can sit upright. Move the fleshy part away from your sit bones and then shift your weight a little bit in front of the sit bones. When you arrive, roll your shoulders back, lift your heart. Maybe you rest your hands on your knees or together in front of your heart. And before closing the practice, I just want to give space for expressing gratitude. whatever you feel grateful for this morning, in this moment. I am grateful for you for joining me. Now, going on, it's the end of the 4th month that I'm doing this. To those who've been there since the beginning and those who came somewhere in between or those who just started, thank you so much for joining me. I am really, really happy that you come to practice again and again and again, and I'm so happy to share this with you. So thank you. Now close the class with one Om. If you want to sing with, take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale out through your mouth. And then inhale for Om. Om. Namaste. Once again, thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the practice. If you want to support, there are plenty of ways of doing so. Check the description for links to Patreon and PayPal. You can also share this practice, share my channel, and of course, like, comment, and do all of those things. Anything is much appreciated. Have a beautiful day and hopefully see you soon.